When I said I was hoping to see something good tonight, this is the kind of I was talking about. Pass, they get a freaking king cobra. I think this is actually the most beautiful snake in the whole world. Hello guys, and welcome back to another Rupert's Reptiles video from Northern Thailand. Obviously, the last 3 days was probably like the best 3 days of herping I've ever had in my entire life. And even though the expedition has technically finished, 3 of the guys did a one-night extension over here, so we're going to be herping with them. And also, Cass has come up and is joining me in the field. So she'll be here in the background, hanging around for the next maybe week I've got of filming. Not going to be as intensive herping. You know, I just did 8 nights straight of just absolute grind, waking up early every day. I'm so tired, but today we're going to give it another go. The other guys are actually up on a mountain herping right now, so we're going to go pay them a visit and see how they're doing, maybe do some herping with them. But weather looks freaking fantastic. You can see the sun in the background. Northern Thailand in October is officially goated. Oh, mask wearer. All right, Platon, tell me what just happened.
Yeah, so while Rupert was away, me, Nicholas and Jordi decided to go on top of the mountain to have a last chance to find the Negro Marginata. So after 10 minutes when we get to the top, we decided to walk down the road and just saw a fucking juvenile Negro Marginata.
Yep.
Right in those fucking bushes. Just chilling there. He didn't want to move or anything.
Platon was just walking down the road with Jordi and Nicholas, and he spotted this frigging juvenile Negro Marginata just basking in that plant right there on the side. I thought they were lying. I was coming up the mountain. He just started freaking spam calling me and David. And we're like, guys, get here right now. Come right now. Look what we got. And it's like one of the most beautiful snakes in the whole world. OG 2022 video enjoyers will remember that I caught one of these on almost this exact section of road, just 50 meters up in 2022. But I wasn't really filming much on that expedition, but this time I get a chance to talk about it, to show it properly. It's just like really cloudy up here, but there was a bit of sun breaking through the clouds, which I guess is not conditions for them to be active, but definitely conditions for them to be basking. Guys, this is just mind-blowing. I gotta give Platon this credit for spotting this. He was complaining last night, saying that he hadn't spotted any of the amazing snakes on this trip, but we've pretty much completed all the showstoppers on this expedition. It's ridiculous. We only didn't see a couple of the big famous species here, but the 2 turbo rare giga showstoppers, Slowinskii and Negro Marginata, we've checked off. And the thing with Negro Marginata is that even though the juveniles look completely different to the adults, both are equally as beautiful. You know, the adults have that bright yellow head, the golden mid-body and the green upper body, but you cannot say the juveniles aren't more beautiful. Maybe the adults are more superficially impressive because they get to 3 meters, but just look at this snake. I've said before that I think this is actually the most beautiful snake in the whole world, and I will stand by that firmly after seeing this. Like, this is just ridiculous, incredible, unbelievable. And what a trip to Northern Thailand this has been. Holy crap, guys. But yeah, it's actually beginning to drizzle right now as we speak. So this is probably the end of being in the highlands for today, like in the daytime. So I'll catch up with you guys very soon. So today we've come to visit a friend here who has a little collection of animals that were all found in the local area. And this Harold Young supple skink is just like the most incredible thing ever. This is one of the showstoppers we missed on the past expedition. We actually saw one DOR, which is sad, but this one's so much bigger than even the one that I found here. And it's amazing. It's got such a long tail too, like not even as long as they can be. You guys can see if I zoom in there, you see it's regrown the end of its tail. It's missing the tip of its tail, but it's just incredible. This guy has 3 of these and they're all huge. And this has got to be one of my favorite lizards in the whole freaking world. Look at it. Look at the way they walk around. They're so like calm as well. So placid. They'll just slowly walk around your hands and you can do whatever you want. Look at the body length. It's like freaking cat dog from the cartoon. I don't usually put these kind of things from people's personal collections and videos, but this was just found in the wild just a few days ago and will be part of some kind of breeding project. But I know for a fact it's hard to breed these skinks. They tend to fight each other, and the males, the big ones, will often kill the smaller ones. It's a territorial thing, I guess. But that's freaking crazy. It's getting kind of late in the afternoon here. We're probably going to hang out here for a little bit longer, and then we're going to get out in the field to see what shows up. I don't understand how this expedition could possibly get any better, but we're going to try and make it happen tonight. Weather's fantastic again. I guess it'll probably be kind of rainy on the mountain, because all of a sudden when I said that, it just started raining. Oh my God, there's clouds right behind us. That is so funny. I walked out over here, I was like, damn, great. And then I turned over here, boom, everyone's just finishing dinner here. What about you?
Alright, after finding insane fucking snakes, it's my last day, last night on the fucking mountain, and after that I'm heading to Bangkok and fly away from this beautiful place. Yeah, but we'll have last try today to find some, I guess the Elafia, also the fucking Calamaria yunanensis, and some common species which we are still missing. What do you think, Rupert?
I think that's the plan. We're gonna get out there.
Yeah, that's the plan. I think we'll find something cool.
It just rained really heavy, so we're getting out later than we planned. But hey, maybe the rain's got some stuff moving. I mean, yesterday it got freaking Slowinski moving. So fingers crossed we can get something good tonight. Let's go.
Let's go, man.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, pretty early on we got our first snake. Unsurprisingly, it's one of the most common species on the mountain. It's a Parius macularius, which is doing its best job to go unnoticed, but this idiot snake doesn't realize it's in the middle of the road, so someone move it off. Yeah, before it musks you, get it gone, get it gone. Well, we just woke Cass up because check it out, another freaking coral snake. This one's about maybe 1/3 of the size of the one we had before, but it's so vibrant, and now you get to see the kind of like the more typical looking morph we get here. Because remember, I got one actually in June, but by some ridiculous sequence of events, I either forgot to film or I accidentally deleted the footage and never managed to recover it. So I lost my footage, and I can hear a car coming, so I'm gonna move this guy to the edge, off the road over here. Or at least, yeah, here we go. Yeah, because there's a car coming around the corner. Would have undoubtedly crushed him, but here we've got an interested Thai boss, and now he's gone. And now we've got a freaking back-to-back coral snake night. This is one of the first times we've repeated a showstopper on this trip, aside from Najafushi. But yeah, we've got two sizes to work with here. And this one you see like immediately the biggest difference is the fact that this one has the white band on the head, whereas the one we found yesterday, or rather in the last video, didn't have that. But damn, this day is crazy. This is the second showstopper of the day again. These guys cooked something amazing in the daytime and together. It took us a little while tonight. We only saw freaking one snake on the road before this, but here we have it. A freaking beautiful coral snake up here in northeastern Thailand. Sinomicrurus CF maclelandi. I actually think I know exactly what species this is, but I'm not allowed to say just yet. So yeah, that's beautiful. That's awesome. And of course, it's pretty docile. It's being chill here on the road, so I don't see any need to pick it up and show you guys. I think these look best against the grey tarmac. And we're running on 2 minutes for this particular sequence, so let's go see if we can get any other good snakes tonight before we run out of time, because it's the last night for these guys. You happy with this?
Yeah.
Yeah. There wasn't really many like species left to get at night here, but it's certainly good. Like another Oreocryptophis, another maclelandi, you know, you're never ever going to be disappointed with that. Our car ran out of gas, so we had to do some road walking. And we just got our first snake, and it's our first green bean of the night. That's probably a Trimerosaurus gumprecti, young one, up here at this high elevation. Cruising around in the bushes, looking green, looking bean. Platon spotted this young green bean, gumprecti female that's ambushing against this little concrete pillar. Gonna leave it in situ, of course. All right, so we got a couple DOR plagiafollis, but otherwise just a couple more slug snakes and stuff along the side of the road. And you know, we wanted to release some snakes, release the crate, released a few things we caught last night. So we were like, okay, let's just wrap up really early tonight because we're all so tired. This was just a bonus, and it was actually fantastic. Obviously, we got one of the turbo giga showstoppers, one of the most beautiful snakes in the world in the daytime. And do you want to talk a little bit more, Anton? You did the intro for tonight, right?
Yeah, man. I think this trip was fucking amazing. It was better than Yala, better than Thai Peninsula expedition from 2023. It was 2023. crew, right?
Yeah, Anton's a seasoned veteran in this bitch.
Yeah, every expedition which I go on is becoming fucking better and better. So I wanna say thanks to Rupert and David and all the fucking guests who were there. They were fucking cool and nice, especially the Georgie, his accent is cool.
Thank you.
So, yeah, no problems, man.
Well, tragically tonight, this is not an alive snake. David picked up this absolutely perfect mint condition subadult Oreocryptophis porphyracea pulchra. And this is just the reality of doing this road cruising intensive herping. I mean, I've been talking about it a lot this trip, that we had some heartbreaking DORs, especially in the first few days. Of course, usually I don't show them, but because this one has absolutely no scars whatsoever, I guess it must have been hit by a motorbike. But yeah, I figured I'd show it. But it's just exquisite, like the oranges with those wide black bands. The juveniles of pulchra are just absolutely immense, and juveniles of Oreocryptophis in general are always even more striking than the adults, which is hard to believe, isn't it? But yeah, it just has every feature, which is just gorgeous. But yeah, it just really makes you think about how if you want to do this and come out here, you have to be prepared to see things that you don't want to see. Of course, I want to see the snake, but I want to see it alive, healthy, tongue flicking, not like this. But that's okay. That's how it goes sometimes. We see some incredible things alive. You know, I've never seen Nigra marginata or Slowinski DOR, but these guys are a lot easier to miss on the road. And I guess someone on a little motorbike wasn't looking and clipped it, which is sad. All right, it's time to say goodbye to Jordi and Nicholas. How's it been, guys?
It's been a hell of an expedition. I loved it.
Yeah, these guys extended for one extra night and it freaking paid off. They cooked some absolute fire today, and after 9 days of grinding to like the whole new level, we took it easy today and released some snakes. And Platon's leaving, which means the last person from our team is going to be gone. But say goodbye to Platon.
Goodbye, guys. Goodbye, man.
Awesome. All right, now that Platon's gone, don't think we're going to be alone for much longer. We got these guys from Spain, some friends of ours coming out to join. I don't know how long I'm going to spend here with them, but we're going to have at least today. We're just about to have a wood fire pizza out here in the remote hills of Nan. Then we're going to go link up with them and see what's going on. But yeah, a little lunch here before another night of herping after what's already been absolutely crazy 9 days. Let's keep grinding. I know this isn't the first time I've said this, but I am in total disbelief. Remember I said we were going to meet the Spanish guys? Well, they rocked up. They were like, oh, let's go road cruise, and we started doing passes together. Their first pass, they get a freaking king cobra, and not just any king cobra, a true northern Thai, all black king cobra. I guess this one is what we more kind of call the Chinese style. And this one's very typical for northern Thailand, but I've never seen one before like this. I've only ever seen the juveniles, which of course have the really strong white bands, but when this one's not breathing out, or breathing in rather, it's completely black. And it's not a big one by any means, but this is already what we consider the adult coloration down here in this region. But I just can't believe it that they rocked up and got this straight away. You talk about luck, it's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, so freaking amazing. I'm almost speechless. They got it crossing the road, a really busy road. We just brought it off the side into the bushes here, so maybe there's some car noise in the background, but it smells pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, this snake is attracting some flies. You can see them all around, but that doesn't detract from the fact that it's one of the most ridiculous snakes we've seen. King cobras are just so freaking hard to encounter here in Thailand. This year we've been doing so poorly. Last year I got 3 southern Thai kings. The year before I got 2 northern Thai kings. This year, this is finally the first one we've got to look at in person, and it's looking at me here on the rock. Let me move into a slightly better position. Might make things a little bit better. Oh, it's fast at this size as well. This snake is no joke whatsoever. But let's take a look at this like hood pattern for a second. Let me like move it down here. Yeah, we got it to be much more like defensive and still now. At first it was just running everywhere. David's got my boss hat in the background, and we can get one more look at this beauty before it goes back to the jungle. So alert, these snakes. They're just incredible to watch, the way they turn around, and they always spread that impressive white hood. You know, the dopey little Naja Fushi and silly little cobras, you know, often you don't get them to spread their hood, but a king is always ready to put up a fight. It's just an incredible animal. So privileged to have been able to see this in the wild, especially such a cool morph. And just like that, it's only me in the car road cruising tonight for the first time in a while. Cass has some work to do on the laptop. and the other guys are cruising in their respective vehicles. David's going to be up here tonight. The Spanish guys are going to be up here, and we're going to see what we can turn up. Right now, the weather actually looks really, really promising, which means there's a chance what's already been just a ridiculous video could get even more crazy. Let's see what me and the guys can turn up. Hopefully, I'll have some luck and I can show you some live finds on the road. So let's get right to it. I'm looking forward to it so much. I love it here, man. Even though I'm very tired and I've seen a lot of the good snakes already, there's still a few lifers up here, believe it or not. There's the calamaria, which I really, really want, as long as a couple other things. I mean, I'd be happy with any of the showstoppers, any of the rare species, just everything is a bonus from here, but calamaria, personal target. All right, my first snake of the night has just showed up, and it's one we've seen a lot of in the last few nights, but not necessarily a bad snake by any stretch of the imagination. I love Lichen fasciatus. It's one of my favorite wolf snakes, especially in the north of Thailand. I love just how intricate the pattern is, and even though it gets more faded on an adult like this, it's still objectively beautiful. And especially a big adult like this. Oh, there's a car coming there. I should move this off the road, which means I'm probably going to take a handful of bites, but I want to be really quick with this one anyway, because the weather seems fantastic tonight. Like, I'm talking, it was sunny, cloudy all day. There's still a bit of cloud in the air tonight. It's not too cold. Like, we are talking conditions that are fantastic, and I really do believe that either me or the other guys is going to cook up something insane tonight, hopefully more than one of us. But yeah, I'm going to try my absolute best to get something good to show you guys, an exciting live find. So I'm going to get back on the road and keep cruising, but here's a Lichen fasciatus to start my final night here. All right, next snake of the night is a Parius geminatus. Ignore my blood, or ignore the blood on my hand. That's from a DOR I picked up, a DOR plagiafollis, unsurprisingly. But this slugger is not giving us much of a look. Let me see if I can put him down the road for a second. Yeah, there we go. Come on, give me some defensive display. Oh God, what's happening with my words? But yeah, this is snake number 2 tonight. Cool Parius geminatus. Very nice orange montane snake, which is quite common up here. And I expect to see more of these as the night progresses. Damn. When I said I was hoping to see something good tonight, this is the kind of shit I was talking about. Another huge Oreocryptophis, and this one is so red and it's so big it's almost lost its bands. It's still got the nice stripes towards the tail, but when I saw that shape on the road with that size, I knew it could only be one thing, and it's in the same like square 50 or 100 meters of road. It's in the same 100 meters of road that we got the one in the last video. Well, I told you guys I wanted to get you something good, because obviously the other guys have been cooking some insane stuff, but tonight I've brought out the goods, and I got the second live Oreocryptophis of the trip, and I think 5th, including DORs. So I'm not kidding when I say this area is fucking golden for these. Like, but this is one of the most red ones I've ever seen in this area. Sorry guys, my filming sucks in hand because of my bad wrist. It's so hard for me to hold the phone, but I love how it's retained that amazing pattern on the neck. I love the look of this one, way more red than the one we got before, so it's cool to see some diversity out here. You know, if I had to pick, I would have liked to see a juvenile, but seeing one like this, I mean, the Spanish guys, this is definitely going to pay them back for grabbing that King Cobra off the road earlier, because this is like their biggest target, or one of their biggest targets for their stay here. And I'm pretty hyped about that. Let's freaking go, guys. Maybe I'll film a bit more later, but if not, I'll give you one last look in my hand. I love how it's retained the stripes on the tail. Somehow it makes those kind of cock-sized stripes even more prominent. And this one hasn't even bit me, which again, the last one was very placid. This one's lovely too. It seems like just Oreocryptophis is just straight up a goated snake, an absolutely goated showstopper. Let's go. I want to get out and do more cruising because conditions are straight fire. All right, I just ran into David and Sky on the road, and you're not going to believe what they have. Look at this. In the same pass as me, they got 2 more red bamboo rat snakes. 2 more. And they're both freaking massive as well. One of them is like the same size as my one. I think that's the one that Sky's holding on the left, which has got such strong bands, which kind of disproves my theory that they lose the bands of age. Meanwhile, David's got a smaller one with pretty much equally nice bands as well.
This one was a biter. I feel like he's about to
he looks
bite
like
me
he's
again.
like sensing you out. That's freaking ridiculous to get these out. I don't think this has ever happened before. At least I've never seen more than 1 in a night before, let alone 3. And it was all within the same like few minutes at freaking like I think it was like 7 to 7:30 p.m. Kith. Now Kith.
Now,
Hold on, let me take one of these in hand myself for a second so I can feel... I'm like pretty much speechless. We grinded here for so long hoping to see one of these. We got one obviously in the last video. I got one tonight and I thought, that's gonna be it. The one showstopper of the night is over. And then boom, I bump into these guys and they're wielding two of one of the most beautiful snakes in the whole freaking world. Like, obviously, I can't say it's breeding season for these because I know the juveniles hatch out in like August, like late August, early September. So I'd imagine their breeding season would be in the late spring, but I don't know, maybe these guys just absolutely love it. October is the best time of year for Northern Thailand without a doubt. And that's evident by the fact that we are cooking tonight. And I want to get back on the road myself just for a little bit and see what shows up. But thanks guys, let's get going again. After all that action, finally, a bean of the green variety has appeared on the road. It's a crazy day when Oreocryptophis is way more common than freaking green beans and slug snakes on the road, but that's the kind of luck we're working with on this trip. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, you're going that way and you will resume that way. Goodbye. I'm gonna get back on the road. So I just ran into the Spanish guys who flagged me down to show me their own insane find. So in addition to 3 bamboo rat snakes, the guys got another snake we didn't see in the last few days. Like, okay, the bamboo rat snakes were cool, but we've shown those, but this is a red, a red morph, arguably, or if not certainly, the best morph of the freaking large-eyed false cobra. I remember I filmed one of these when we got one in Nan back in 2022, but not very much. I just filmed like a few seconds of in hand back then, because back in those days I was so focused on grinding and not so much, but this species has evaded us on this trip, and I can't believe how lucky... How many snakes do you see today?
2.
And what were they?
King cobra and false.
And the freaking best morph, an adult of the best morph of a freaking amazing snake. Let's see if we can tickle a little bit of hood action. Oh, no, we're just tickling some bite action.
Maybe in the ground.
Yeah. I'll see if I can get my, foot. I'm not sure how much these work like normal cobras. But they actually spread a remarkably similar hood to a normal cobra. Okay. You can see it momentarily there. Maybe just try give a little tickle on its neck. Hey. Oh, what's the teeth like? Yeah, there you go. I hope we were able to see that for a few seconds because it's really, really cool. And man, what the fucking showstopper hell is going on here, guys? We're just okay. You can stop now. Yeah. I don't need you to take all these bites for my good, but damn. It's doing neck puffing and hood spreading. I didn't realize they could do both. Okay, this is good. We're probably gonna wind down the night here. David said he found something else cool, so let's take a look at that real quick. All right, guys, you might need to hear some excited voices in the background, and that is because we have taken the herping trip to a new level today. A king cobra in the daytime, 3 red bamboo rat snakes at night, a red false cobra, the first pseudozonodon of the trip. And anyone watching this video know what this is? Like, seriously, does a single person watching this video know what this is? Well, David and Sky just got this ridiculous, I'd say this is an omni-rare gigalifer. I'm creating a new tier for this because as far as we know, this is the first live specimen of Oligodon catenatus, the Assam kukri snake, ever caught in Thailand. I was talking to a kukri snake expert, Justin Lee, a while back, and he was telling me that, we looked at the Oligodon catenatus records from Thailand, and he was like, yeah, they're just misidentified fasciolatus. But then I showed him this picture that was in the ID group from this area of this species, a blurry-ass photo taken by a tourist down in the village. And I was like, actually, it is. And he was like, damn, it is. But until now, no one had properly confirmed it being here because pictures and ID groups, they're not too reliable. Oi, oi, oi. You see that shit? Pictures and ID groups aren't reliable, but you know what is reliable? Experienced herpers getting a turbo rare gigalifer in hand. Like, look at that snake. That venter is ridiculous. The sort of row of dots down the dorsum. Oh, here we go. Oi. Oi. Why now? He was being so docile before. Horrible little snake, man. And it's got a really sharp point in its tail that it's digging me with too. I don't know if this is actually going to make it into the video, because I don't know if this is the kind of find that we can include before like publishing it. I'll have to speak to some guys, but hopefully this is just kind of like a rediscovery of this in Thailand, and we can run this into the video and just like post some pictures along with it. But you never know, because something like this is just so unbelievably rare. Like, I remember that record from here. I was talking to the guys earlier on the trip about what the rarest, best thing we could find is, and Oligodon Catanatus was... What just landed on me? Freaking giant ass horn beetle just flew and landed on me, and is now squeaking as David tries to rip it off. All kinds of chaos going on, but I could talk about this snake for God knows how long, but to you guys this probably isn't the most fascinating thing in the world. But those of you who appreciate rare snakes, here's a snake that you probably will never see on my channel again, so enjoy it while it lasts. Oligodon Catanatus. Damn, on the way back down the mountain, I picked up another new snake for the night and another new snake from the trip. Check out this beautiful Boiga multimaculata. I'm not sure if this subspecies occurs here in this part of Thailand. Let's just say Boiga multimaculata for now. But damn, you can hear my music blasting from the car. I hope that doesn't offset it. But obviously I was in the best mood ever coming down from the mountain today. Wasn't expecting to see shit, but holy crap, snakes are active. And this one is absolutely beautiful. Look at it there. Oh my God, that is such a nice snake, guys. That is such a nice freaking snake. This guy is not particularly common in this area, but we do encounter it like maybe like 1 every 10 days or something like that. And he's giving me the real defensive display here. Look, let's go back. Oh, sorry, there we go, there we go. You can bite my hand for the video. Come on, go on, go on, go on. He's coiling up. He's getting ready. He's getting ready. He wants to do it. He's very reluctant, actually. You know what? I'll leave him be. No need for the snake to stress its teeth and mouth if it doesn't need to be. And I don't know if the other guys will want to see this or not, so I'm probably just going to usher it off the road because they feel like they've seen this one before. This will probably be the last snake of what's been one of the best nights in one of the best videos of all time. I don't know if this video surpassed the last one, but it's probably been the best like six days of herping of my entire life, and that's probably undisputable. But yeah, look at that freaking snake. See ya, buddy. Keep moving. Nope, that's not the... Oh, what the hell? Where are you going, buddy? No, no, no. Go this way. Yeah. Okay, not the end of the video again, because I just got a Trimeresurus goi, which is severely struggling to get traction on the road, and I left my snake hook in the car. So let's do a little impromptu releasing session here. Let me grab my hook from inside the very dirty car that's been getting grinded herping-wise for 10 days straight. And let's roll on down to this guy who's suddenly found the grip and wants to get himself off the road. That is, that's cool. There's a bike coming which is distracting me, but there you go, I got him. And off you go, buddy, into the grass. Something else moved there. And there's an ethnic boss man. Piss your ass.